Hi guys, in this video we're gonna talk about why do we people are so camera shy and why it's so hard to overcome this fear. And I'm also gonna share psychological reasons why you're afraid of camera. And of course I will share in the end my tips how I did that, how I posing and talking on camera freely. And yeah, I'm gonna give you my small tips how you can become better and how in the end, you can call yourself a camera person. You know, it all comes from that feeling that we are a tribe and we need to stick together and we really depend, everyone here, me as well, depend on opinion of other people. We are very social creatures and we cannot survive all by ourselves. And this fear of filming yourself, of posing in front of the camera can be compared with fear of public speaking. And this public speaking anxiety comes from another fear that, okay, we're gonna come out into the crowd, we're gonna talk about something and they're gonna laugh from us. For example, my fears were when I was just starting out on YouTube that a lot of people gonna leave me bad comments, nasty comments, and I'm not gonna be part of this society anymore. I'm not gonna be part of YouTube, tribe anymore, and I'm gonna be isolated and lonely. And these two fears, they're so deeply in our mindset. Each and every person, even very confident ones, even presidents, are so afraid of being, humiliated and being kicked out of their tribe, family, or friend circle. My husband, my love. Bye. It always happens, and yeah, I'm a bit afraid of talking in front of my husband as well because my fear, I was also very camera shy, and for me to film talking videos outside in a public place, it was a total nightmare and disaster. But I'm gonna cover later how I dealt with that and how I managed to shoot my first talking video outside. When I shared my fear with my husband, he really supported me with this idea to have a YouTube channel. He said that, okay, no one's gonna just keep in mind that your fear is exaggerated, and if you post this very first video on YouTube, no one's gonna bomb you with really bad and nasty comments like, oh, you look fat, you ugly, you talk bullshit, you're so stupid. Like no one's gonna do that in that amount, that I have imagined in my head. During 2 years, I had a couple of bad comments. Sometimes I had one hater, really serious one, but I blocked him and, the problem is gone. And how I imagined it would be that they're gonna bump me every day with bad comments and my self-esteem is gonna be so low. It's not happening. Like we always exaggerated our fear in our mind. For example, about public speaking, when I first did that in front of 12 people, for me it was really hard because I thought, oh, maybe they're gonna laugh from me, maybe they're gonna make some stupid joke or they're gonna throw rotten tomatoes into myself, but nothing happened actually, nothing serious, no one laughed from me, everyone listened attentively. So, we always thought worst scenarios. It's much more worse in our head than it's gonna be in real life. And our fantasies, our really scary fantasies can actually stop us from being creator, YouTuber, influencer. I don't know, it can stop us from our dream to share the process how we're working for an artist, for a painter, writer. It's so interesting to see what other people are doing, and I'm so into watching videos from artists who are painting, and I follow their content, and later I'm gonna buy their print or painting, and it's stopping you from achieving this goal to have more clients, more viewers, admirers who will really be fans of your art. It's stopping us from so many things and from actually being confident and liberated from our fear of showing off ourselves. What I'm doing a lot, actually, I'm helping with posing on photo shootings, and I'm helping with clients while posing, to manage their body, to relax their body. But what's actually really important is to talk with client before, because especially if it's your first shooting, for example, for your Instagram and you're a DJ, first shooting ever. Of course, you're gonna be nervous when you're coming into studio on different location and someone applying makeup on you and you're sitting all, nervous. So it's where my part begins. I'm coming and I'm calming person down. I'm just talking with person through, like, how was your day? Hey, how is your mood? Let's drink coffee. Let's have small bite of something. Actually, it's a really great tip while eating or drinking something. I'm not talking about alcohol, okay? Alcohol is bad for calming down. It's a bad habit to drink alcohol to calm yourself down. I'm talking about water, coffee, tea. Maybe coffee is not also good because it can also make us very too active. So tea, you can bite something, because while eating with other people, makeup artist, client who gonna pose or talk in front of the camera, interviewer, me, and we have something, I don't know, donut to share and eat. And this is how our brains work, like we calming down while eating with other people. So it's really great tip to calm yourself down. And I'm always coming and photo shooting with some, I don't know, snacks, some gummy beers, I don't know, Haribo, it can be whatever, something small that you can share with all the team. It's warming the vibe, in between you, especially if you're working with team you have never worked before, it's not your friends. And I cannot describe, but while eating with others, you just, I don't know, feel more loose, more relaxed, and so on and so on. So that's what I'm doing, because it's very important. If I would come right when should begin, and I'm gonna lead the person, okay, put hand here, now here, now here, turn your head this way, now that way, the still person is not gonna feel comfortable, and in the end he's gonna think, with Masha it was okay, but still I didn't feel that confident. So for me it's very important as a posing coach, as a camera coach, to come earlier, and talk through all that fears that person has in their mind. By shooting this video, filming this video, I want to encourage you to do that blog, to shoot this YouTube video, Instagram reel, I don't know, whatever you want. I was always considering myself a very shy person. For me, it was so hard to raise my hand at school and just stand up and talk about some topic. I was comfortable in smaller groups because on German and English and some other lessons, we had like smaller group of 15 people. Our class was divided. And there I was feeling pretty comfortable. So less people, the more confident I was. And when I grew up and I started modeling, of course, for me, it was very hard to pose in front of the camera, but then I get used to that. And then I really liked Instagram. I downloaded it and I wanted to shoot more content. I want to promote myself. I just realized that Instagram is such a great platform for me to expand my clients base. And also then this YouTube idea came up in my mind. And I remember how this girl, I was follower of her, she's just 17 and she was shooting this video walking and talking on the street and people were passing by, and I was at that age 24 I think, or 25, and I was like, I'm older but I'm so afraid of doing that, like how come, what's your secret? I want to try and do the same. And at that time I was in Paris and I had this thought about Parisian culture and I wanted to share it on Instagram, and it was my first speaking video and it was horrible. I was so afraid. I didn't want to shoot it inside because I wanted to deal with this fear of public speaking and speaking in front of the camera where people passing by. I took my phone confidently and I pressed the shoot button, but when people were really close, I pressed the bottom and I was like, okay, no. So it took me 5 or 6 attempts to finally shoot this video when people were not too close to me. But imagine that narrow Parisian streets, it's almost impossible to find spot without people. So, but I did it and I posted it and I was feeling, that wasn't that scared how I was thinking. And then this YouTube idea pop up in my mind and I shared with husband. Husband bought me a camera and tripod and lights. He really liked the idea, and it was the time for my very first YouTube video. And it took me so long. It took me 3 hours to shoot really short YouTube video. It's here. And I was so unconfident. I was like speaking, then doing pauses, then making a lot of sounds. And also I have been reshooting so many times because I lost my mind and I was like, yeah, let's do it all over again till it's gonna be perfect, till I'm gonna talk perfect. But perfectionism, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, it's also not a good thing for filming yourself. But I will talk about this later. So this first YouTube video, I wrote everything, every sentence that I'm gonna say. Like now I'm just pressing the button and for example, for this video, I wrote like 5 main topics I'm gonna talk about. For example, like I wrote, shoot small videos when you're alone or when you are in solitude outside. So I know that in my plan for this video is gonna be this topic, but I'm not writing sentence by sentence. Otherwise, I rewatch my videos when I was like writing everything down, every little sentence, and then like filming it on camera, speaking it on camera, and they're not alive. Like something missing there, emotions, I don't know, confusion even, some, I don't know, hands movements. And now I prefer just to talk it through and have something in my mind, some plan, but just I write down main topics, not everything. But for the beginners, I would advise, write it down. You're gonna feel more confident because otherwise you're gonna press the button, start talking, and then you lost your thought, and then you are so confused, and you're gonna be like me. Yeah, let's reshoot it 10 more times. So it's really good advice for the beginners. You, I don't know, wanna speaking reel, TikTok, or YouTube video, just write it through very carefully. Don't forget any like things you want to mention in your video, and then press that button. And my second advice would be, it's really cool and it's very creative and you would love it. Just try to make videos while you're at home, while you're in solitude, no one can distract you, and slowly go outside when you will be comfortable to shoot videos like in your room, talking in your room. Then slowly try to go outside and shoot video, for example, in the forest. There are not a lot of people, probably just animals, right? And just say something like, oh, I'm here, it's a getaway from busy city, I'm in this forest, and so on and so on. Or in some yard, for example, here I have a small yard and not a lot of people there. Sometimes I'm shooting some Instagram videos from there, talking Instagram videos. Or then try to do it with your friends. I remember, it was so scary actually. I invited my friend to a swimming pool and then I said, let's shoot some talking videos. It was a long time ago, 6 or 5 years ago. And she said like, but she was a professional model, so confident and beautiful. But she also said, I'm a bit confused by talking to phone, and here's other people resting, like what we're going to do, what we're going to talk. But in the end we did it and it was so fun and we posted it and we got our likes, comments and so on and so on. So try to do small steps and try the least complicated option. The least complicated option is to shoot speaking, posing video at home. And then third advice would be, if you're afraid of talking in front of the camera and you're introverted person, okay, and talking that much is not actually your thing, try to get comfortable with filming yourself and shooting yourself. Try to do stuff without any speaking. For example, I'm also not every day in the speaking mood. I can be sad, I can be anxious, lonely, and so on and so on. Those days I shoot like posing videos without any speaking. I can move, and then I'm adding some music and I'm done. Or you can shoot the process of your work, your hands that are painting, yourself, like you're working in front of the computer, pretending not to see the camera. I don't know what else can it be. Like everything you do, you can shoot just the process without any speaking. Just try step by step to get comfortable around being on camera and shoot yourself. And in the end, if you feel like so awkward, you can just delete it and not post it. It's okay. I also have such kind of content. I shoot it and I think, I look so weird and awkward, and I wasn't in the mood for, creating content. So just there's delete button. It's so cool. It's much better than being in public. It's in public speaking, because there you cannot just run away, even if you want to. And I would say again, that I mentioned before, don't try to be perfect, because first video is not going to be perfect, and you need to deal with it. You need to live all your life with that. Your first video is not going to be perfect. You're going to rewatch it. Now I feel ashamed of my first YouTube video, and actually I hide it. It's still there, but it's hidden. So I rewatched it. I realized that I'm having a lot of pauses and sounds. So I knew what I need to do. Like I'm working now not to make that sounds. I also noticed that it's very cool. It's this process when you can observe yourself and know more things about yourself. I just love filming myself on camera. I get so excited about talking this phrase because I learned so many things about myself. For example, when I'm nervous and talking in front of the camera, I'm touching my hair. I mean, I used to touch my hair. I did like this, and also I was talking too fast when I get like too nervous or excited. I was like, and now I'm gonna show you how to pause without it. So I'm like that. And also I have noticed that my voice can go like very up, which is, I don't think it's problems, but personally I didn't like that, and I was working in this direction. You just filming video, then you're watching it, then you can see like how you actually behaving, how other people see you, how you talk in front of other people, and it's such a cool journey, to know yourself. And for example, this hair touching was bothering me. I actually got some comments on YouTube like, hey, why you touch your hair so much? And that's what I'm doing. I was doing ponytails, or I was pulling my hair down, up somewhere, so I have nothing to touch, and then I just realized that I need to, to do something with my hands to control them, so they're not automatically like, here, okay, it's here, I'm gonna touch it, I don't know, rub it. So it was a great lesson for me that when I'm nervous, I'm touching something, I need to, I don't know, squeeze something, and now I realize when my hands are like, searching for something to squeeze, to touch, then I'm nervous right now. Why I'm nervous? Okay, maybe I can calm down myself with just breathe in, breathe out, and then I didn't want to, I don't know, do something with my hands, touch my hair, do this, do that. So it's just really cool, because sometimes I didn't even realize that I was nervous, and it's very cool to know your feelings, to know your emotions. It's gonna help you in the future. And you're going to learn how to calm yourself in a different, directions, in a different ways than just automatically touching hair, I don't know, face, hair, I don't know, rubbing some wrists, and so on and so on. So in conclusion, to be a camera person, to become not a camera shy person, you need to dedicate some time and effort, and you need to be prepared that it's going to be a long journey. Maybe short, maybe long, but yeah, it takes time. But in the end, you're going to be totally happy, because you're going to be like, I'm so happy where am I right now, because I'm talking in front of the camera, I'm just switching this button, I'm not preparing myself. And yeah, I just can talk and share, and I love filming myself in front of the camera. I love shooting content. I'm not feeling awkward when I'm, I don't know, with my phone walking around and I'm talking not in my mother tongue, I'm speaking on different language, and also feel proud of that. Maybe with mistakes, lots of mistakes, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's very important to be grateful. Be grateful to yourself. Don't push too hard. Don't judge yourself. Get rid of this perfectionism, and yeah, say thank you for shooting this very first small video. Say thank you again for posting it then, and slowly, step by step, it's my way to be a camera person, and I'm sure if you're gonna follow my advices, it's gonna be much more easier for you, and in some time you're gonna make it, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna have lots of followers, and you're gonna be so proud of you. And don't forget to give me a like, to subscribe on my YouTube channel, because I have a lot of other helpful videos, and please leave your comment below. Are you a shy person? Are you camera shy, or do you love being in front of the camera?